So I didn't specify, but I'm specifying it now. I have a 5.0, 6-speed, 373 gears for my F150, and this is the tunes that I have that I'm about to talk about. Also, just a little clip for you guys so you can see I am currently in performance mode. I am going here so you can just see how it shifts and everything. And I'm about to hit the gas just a little bit. And it feels smooth. I got to 55, felt like cake, felt good. I enjoyed it. It didn't even feel like I was really hitting the gas, and I got to 55. I didn't even notice it. And I'll tell you that later in the video. You'll see it. But yeah, enjoy the video. What's up, YouTube? Bringing you another video. A little update on the tunes that I've done, and I've tested them all out at least at a minimum 500 miles, with performance tow being the most miles that I've driven. That's about 3,000 miles, maybe 3,500 miles. The second longest I'd probably say is the eco mode, which is about 1 to 1,500 miles. And then the shortest one so far is I'm about 500 miles is on the performance one. And I'm also going to include stock on there. Stock, I've driven it for significantly longer. I don't know the distance, but significantly longer than all of them. I'm going to just talk about performance, how each one feels, the shifting, how each one feels, the gas mileage, how each one feels, and maybe something else on the fly once I think about it as I start talking. But when it comes to performance, I would say at the bottom, this is going to be a shocker maybe to some of you, eco mode I would say comes in 4th place. It was just really sluggish. It was slow. It was, I don't know, the throttle response wasn't there. I didn't really like it, but there's a pro tip and we'll get to that later. 3rd place, I'd give it to stock. Stock just felt normal, I guess. It was good. It wasn't slow, but it wasn't fast. That's really the best I can say about that. 2nd place, I'd give it to performance tow mode. It was, power was definitely there. It got up and went when I hit the gas whenever I had to go, so it felt good to me. No issues there. And in 1st place when it comes to performance was definitely the performance tune. And performance is just, I don't even know, like, I hit the gas, and depending on if I floor it, you can definitely feel it, and it gets up and goes. But I'm just trying to get, on freeway speed, you get on the ramp 30, 40 miles an hour, trying to hit 60, 70, whatever the case may be. I hit 70 and I don't even realize it. It's so smooth, super easy. Like, the power is just there. I don't even notice, like, when I get to 67 miles an hour, and it's pretty crazy. So when it comes to performance, I definitely would say the performance tune takes the cake by far, easily. Now, let's get to gas mileage. Gas mileage was actually, this was a shocker to me. Performance tow mode was getting the worst gas mileage. I was getting about 13 miles, maybe just under 13 miles to the gallon, and it was horrible. It was eating my gas, and that's, I don't know, that it was a surprise to me. I'm pretty sure it might be a surprise to you guys. That was the worst gas mileage I got. 2nd best would be stock mode, or excuse me, 3rd best would be the stock mode. I was getting about 13 and a half, maybe 13.8 to the gallon, which is pretty good in my opinion for stock, especially after I lifted it and everything on 35 6-inch lift. The 2nd best gas mileage, which I was actually surprised, is actually the performance tune, and that's getting me right now 14 miles to the gallon, maybe 14.1, 14.2, but it's getting me pretty good gas mileage for as hard as it shifts, as powerful as it is. And like I say, it's just a shocker to me. I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting to get significantly less miles per gallon, but I mean, I like it so far, and it's great overall. And then number 1 is obviously eco. Gas mileage, amazing. Power's not there, but the gas mileage crushes the other 3 by far. I was getting 16 at 1.16 and a half miles to the gallon. I don't want to say that was the reason my throttle body failed. I don't know. Could it have been? I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to blame it on the tune. I'm not going to blame it on the company that from 5-star tuning. I don't know. I just don't have the answer to that right now. Would I run it back in eco for the gas mileage? Yes, I would. And that's probably if I take like a long road trip, I would do eco mode for that. Right now, for the last one is the shifting. Shifting, this is a tough one because it's not really, I guess it's a tie in different ways for performance and performance tow for the last place. I didn't like performance tow. I just felt like it was always very aggressive shifting, which, I mean, I get it, it's performance, but I didn't like it. It just felt rough shifting every time. It didn't matter the gear. I think it was worse between second going into third, maybe third going into fourth. It was just really, really rough when it shifted going up. I didn't like it. It wasn't like a deal breaker, but I don't know. It wasn't, I just didn't like it. And now I said it's tied with performance because performance, how can I explain it? It shifts, in my opinion, great first through sixth gear. I don't like the fact that between 30 to, I think, under 40 miles an hour, it stays in fourth gear. Stock mode shifts all the way to sixth gear. I want to say performance tow shifted to fifth gear at least. So I just don't like how performance doesn't shift out of fourth gear under 40. And the other thing I don't like is how when it shifts from third to second gear, if I'm going slow enough, you can definitely feel the jerk. Because I slow down, it's on third gear, and it drops a second, you can just like feel the car just like shift forward because it downshifts. That's the only thing I don't like about it. That's why I have to say performance and performance tow are tied for last place. As for the eco and stock, I would say they're tied for first. I felt smooth, no issues, no hard downshifting, no hard upshifting. Everything was great, I think, at least, in my opinion. So, yeah, those two tied for last is performance and performance tow. Tied for first is stock and eco. Now, the big question is, what would I prefer? If I'm going on a long road trip, I think I would do eco so I can get those miles per gallon back. I'm kind of sketched out, like I said earlier in the video. Kind of sketched out. I don't know if that was what broke my throttle body. But I would definitely do it again to see. So if we're talking about long road trips, definitely eco mode. If we're talking about a daily driver, I'm surprised, and I think you will be too about my answer. I like performance mode. Performance mode is good. It gets a little bit better gas mileage than stock, and it's super powerful. I kind of got tired of the tunes, and I did go stock for a little bit. Maybe I'll go back to stock if I get tired of performance. But, I mean, I would take performance just for daily driving for the vehicle. That's from 5-star. There's a lot of other tuners out there. The choice is yours. Go watch Kicking It With Q. He has MPT tunes. He has an Eco, though. He has an EcoBoost vehicle. I have the 5.0, so it could vary. I have no idea. I know his is a 6-speed. Mine's a 6-speed. I know it also varies on the 10-speed. But that's just... for me, on my 2017 F150 6-speed 5.0. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see what I come up with next week, or maybe in 2 weeks, because I'm about to be very busy at work. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and it helps you get whatever tune you think you might like. Have a good one.